Good morning, guys. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about lifestyles between Mexico, people that live in Mexico, and us. And I'm going to be claiming how their lifestyles are in a way better than ours. So, back in December, I took a trip down to Mexico, and I had lived there before, but it was when I was younger. And now that I was older, I got to experience more of the way that people live, like my relatives and stuff. So, I mean, I just noticed, and it was, I got it also offline, that people out there are so much more laid back and they're more loving and fun. We go out to the groceries, the mercado, and everybody's just saying good morning to each other and like, hi, like, how are you? And like here, you go out to like Ralph's or something, you say hi to somebody and they just like look at you weird, like, why are you saying hi to me? And then another example that I have also is, for them, family comes first. It's their one priority. And for us Americans, we're so caught up in our careers and our professions that we forget most of the time that our family does come first, and they should come first. And then I got also a quote off, it was a book, it's just a chunk of the quote because it was too long. The first flight of fishermen walked beside the arroyo and on their way to their boats moored on wheelbarrows. So this is just explaining how their mornings start. They go off walking to work, they take the bus, and they walk with their co-workers. This is a quote from Marvin West. It's an article. And I guess he lived there for a while, and he experienced a morning in Mexico, and he would hear people just talking and coming back from work from like 5 a.m. And us, like, we're so used to just jumping in our car and just driving off to work. We don't even say hi to our neighbor. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, Sheila, the lifestyles comparison that you make at the beginning, that's pretty clear that that's what you want to do. It's a very broad statement, and I think you would find that it would be easier to find supporting material if you were a little bit more focused on what is specifically different. I mean, you just kind of talk about, I think it's more laid back. Okay, in what way is it laid back? Are they less focused on time? They're less focused on money? They're less focused on the job? Or are they more social? Pick one of those things and then find proof. And I think that it would be easier for you to be able to find illustrations and proof on those points if you were a little bit more focused. As it was, you presented in supporting material, you identified something that's an example, but it's not really an example. It's basically just a statement of your opinion, again, on the same subject. You do have a piece of testimony that you cite, a guy talking about his experience observing the lifestyle there, and I thought that that was actually pretty well identified. It did. You start off by telling us that it's a piece of testimony. You then give us the testimony, and it wasn't until after it was done that you kind of give us the source again and then give us a little bit more on it, and that was a little bit awkward. So it would have been easier. And the other thing is, it might be nice to know who this person was who wrote the article. I mean, that you're quoting. You do give us their name, but I don't know if they are a professional observer or just a tourist who was blogging at one point. You know, it might be nice to know what their credibility is. And then, like I said, you're dependent on hypothetical examples, so they're not really fulfilling the requirement that we have for the assignment. So that's a little bit problematic. I thought the material felt a little bit loose. It needs to have more structure to it. Your presentation is fine. You've got a nice, comfortable style, and you're looking at the audience, and you seem relaxed. But I think you need a little bit more control over what the content of the speech is. Okay. Thank you.